Hey everybody, hey YouTube, it's me, Felicia Naturally Unique on Instagram. You can check me out there, and Felicia Natural Hair Zone on Facebook, and Little Woman 1 here on my family on YouTube. Yeah, I went ghost again. A lot of things changed, and I don't think I really sat down and made a video to really get to know me. Here comes my nosy little dog. Come on. Ugh. So by the way, this is my dog Solo. I don't know if he's in the camera frame, but I didn't really get a chance to make a video to get to know me, or to start doing video logs, to update you guys on my post-grad life. If you guys are subscribed to my channel, you know that I graduated, I want to say 9 months, yeah, 9 months ago in December. December 20th was my day I graduated, and 9 months later, here I am. A lot of things have changed, a lot. I don't even know where to begin. And I'm not sure if I actually want to start doing video logs on this channel. So just because I know this channel is primarily subscribed to my dancing, my fitness, or my natural hair videos. But I'm going to start it on this channel, and then I will eventually start a new channel where it's more personal, and we get to talk about different topics. I get to discuss my views on different topics, my life experiences, lessons in life, and dealing with that type of thing. Spiritual matters, political, world events, that type of thing. And so I really don't know where to begin. I can say this. Since I have graduated and been out of college for 9 months now, for people that's wondering, I graduated from a university in Maryland, and I have my degree in business administration, minor in accounting, concentration in business management, and I'm currently 23 years old. I live in Maryland, so that's a little bit about me. It was a struggle getting a job at first. I can say the first 2 months, since I graduated in December, I kept looking. I kept getting feedback saying I didn't have the experience, and yeah, that was just a major issue with, I think, what my friends and what people I know that just graduated, is basically graduating, you put your application out there for entry-level positions, and their response is you don't have the experience, and you're thinking to yourself, well, how can I gain the experience if nobody's willing to give me the opportunity? So it was a very frustrating period, and I took an internship at an investment and banking finance company in downtown Baltimore, and I stayed there for about 2 months, and it was unpaid. It was 40 hours a week. I mean, I have learned things like how to do business proposals and to get sponsors, and I basically dealt with government loan programs to lend out money. And what the company did is basically, become the middleman between the bankers or a business owner that is trying to create a proposal to the government of why we should why they will want the loan, and why we should give them the loan. So we get political support, and we make sure that company or the bank, we make sure they meet that those requirements in order for them to get subsidy loans from the government. And we would pocket a certain amount, and they would also have to pay a retainer fee, of course, and basically, you know, they would make money off of the commission, you know, off of how much they make. And a lot of the deals were coming in were no less than $1 million. And so I've dealt with that. And I know I was there for a certain reason. I got to sit down at a table with some bankers and really go to the meetings and really, you know, kind of shadow my manager and seeing that industry in that world. But I realized it wasn't for me. However, I did take the experience. I didn't take the experience for granted. I did realize what I need to do, because I personally always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I still do want to be an entrepreneur, and I feel like I have great business ideas that, you know, I would love to, you know, get started. So on that end, I collected what I need to do to present myself, to get investors, to get you know, people to support me financially, and to, you know, create myself or present myself better as a company or a startup company to gain the financial support, political support, community support that I need. So I've learned that there, and then I decided to quit just because I felt like I was being taken advantage of, and it was just not, you know, I can't see me growing in there and then being paid off commission. Just numerous of reasons, just to feel it wasn't for me. Just numerous of reasons. I just didn't feel like it was for me, even though, you know, the manager said I was doing well and he wanted me to come back. But I choose not to do that. So 2 months or 2.5 months after that, I quit the internship. And meanwhile, I was still applying for, you know, paid positions, paid jobs, but I wasn't getting any response, or the lack of my experience was my response I was getting back from people. And it's very discouraging and disappointing, because, you know, you get out of school, you have these high expectations, and you know, they kind of get shot down because of, you know, the economy. You keep hearing people about the economy, and then when you get a job, you're being underpaid for your skills, and you see people that didn't go to school making more or doing better than you, and it is pretty frustrating, but it's also humbling at the same time. And anywho, so I kept looking, and then, you know, family and friends were asking me, you know, how is it, you know, post-grad life? I'm letting them know I'm unemployed and I'm still looking for a paid job. So that's one thing I would advise people to do. I know it's not, you know, you don't feel comfortable saying, yeah, you know, it's been a couple months and I'm still looking for a job, but, you know, you have people in all types of scenarios, and, you know, even have their doctorate degree, or even 40 years old, or etc., that they're in the same boat that you are. So the best thing you can do is let people know, you know, your true, where you really stand, because you never know who's really looking out for you, you know, and they might provide you with a job opportunity, because that's what happened to me. And my cousin, you know, basically called me up letting me know that her law firm was looking for a job. And I was like, a law firm? I don't have a law degree. Like, I was very kind of closed-minded, but at that point I was desperate, because it was at that time about 5 months, you know, it was around May or April to May, 5 months. I'm like, you know, 5 months going past, I still don't have a job. You know, my grace period of my loan's is about to end. I have nothing. So why not? So I gave her my resume, and she sent it, and I had my interview, and I was hired on the spot, and I worked there for May up till now. I worked there. I worked at a law firm, and I started off part-time. I'm only working 20 hours a week, and within a month I got offered a full-time position, and within 2 months I got offered to be a garnishing and wage account manager. And you know, for a typical college grad, they might think that's a good thing and that job would be for them. But for me, it wasn't for me for many reasons. And just the environment, the working environment wasn't for me. The things that I was doing, collecting debt and doing lien notice warning letters, putting lien against people's house, filing suits against people that can barely manage to pay their bills. And I understand people have various situations, but the whole world is in a financial coma right now. And to know that I work for a company that makes money off of the people that can barely make ends meet. I mean, otherwise, why would they be in our hands? Why would we have their delinquent accounts in our hands? And to hear their stories, reading their letters about their situations, or hearing their situations over the phone, and just continuing to try to garnish and attack their accounts, it just wasn't for me. And I know school taught us, you know, how to be a good follower, be a good shepherd. Be a good sheep. And, you know, 4 years of college they basically taught me how to conform and work for somebody else. But it's something inside of me, for various reasons, spiritually, you know, and just for spiritual and my own ambition and drive in me, I just had enough. And it was hard I kept contemplating, running back and forth to my family, letting them know how I felt about my job. And, you know, everybody wants to tell me what I should or shouldn't do, but I followed my heart. And yesterday I quit my job. And I have, you know what I mean? I have not, you know, I don't have a job lined up right now, but I truly have faith. I have faith in God, because God has brought me this far in life. And if you only knew, you know, my life story, and just me accomplishing to graduate from college, or even make it that far, you know, is an accomplishment all by itself alone. And I appreciate that job. I appreciate the experiences, all my life experience I had. But certain things I've just been stripping away, even when it came to relationship. And I'll talk about that at another point in time. But certain things, I'm just following my spirit and what it's telling me to do. Even though logically I can't really explain it. I can't really put any reasoning to it. But it's like this huge urge to do what I've done with both situations, personal relationship and, you know, business relationship. And, you know, I know there's a lot of people that are in situations, and the fear, and because they don't have logical reasons to take that leap of faith, you know, they get stuck and, you know, get to the point where they miss out on opportunities or they regret. And I personally feel like in order for me to be in tune with the universe and be in tune with what God is leading me to do, I had to walk out on faith. I had to, in my personal belief, in my decision, I had to leave my job, you know, to leave, you know, that safety net. And already, you know, my 4-year college plan has already been my safety net. And as you can see, for most college students, it's a struggle out there. You know, it's a struggle out there. It's a struggle out there for majority, period. But it's a struggle out there for people that committed 4 years of their life, possibly in buku of debt, and, you know, and there was just their contingency plan. For me, that was my contingency plan. And it's not where my heart belongs, and it's not who I am. So am I going to continue living in fear and logically justifying, because I have this degree, this is the typical job I'm supposed to have? Or am I going to follow my heart? And I decided to follow my heart. And I know that might sound, you know, crazy to most, but honestly, I truly believe it was the best decision for me. Yes, I'm unemployed. However, natural beauty, natural hair has always been a passion of mine. And even though, you know, I've only been natural for almost 2.5 years, but just the natural beauty and just beauty in general, I've been doing hair since I was 13, and it's always been something I wanted to do. And I had this idea that will incorporate various of my passions all in one, and it is a business idea. And for now, it's a seed. It's just a seed, but I plan on watering that seed and investing my time on this typical logical job, you know, was distracting me, was draining my spirit, and was going to keep me in that atmosphere and living in fear, not to chase after a passion and a dream of mine. And in this days and time, I feel like, you know, this is the time to really listen to your spirit, because it's just as risky as putting in a financial investment when our financial world is kind of crumbling and unstable right now. And I honestly feel I have no clue of where God's going to lead me, but I really believe that God's going to work with me and allow me to do what I came here to do. And it's weird because I'm quite unsure. I know it has something to do with healing and helping people, and you know, the beauty and the natural hair is just a natural skill I picked up. So I have an interview Monday with a salon. I just told her exactly what I just told you guys, and she said she loved my passion and drive and would love to meet me. So we will see. But I wanted to share that with you guys, share my personal experience, and I'm gonna document this and let you guys know, you know, what's going on with my life. And yeah, I just hope you guys out there, any passion, any dream, or you just have this urge or this spirit is moving you to go in a different direction, and even though you logically can't, you know, put any logical plans back behind it to make you feel safe, you know, when it's just pushing you in this direction, I feel like, honestly, you know, sometimes you have to listen to that, inner spirit, that higher self in you. And you know, I feel like we came here to explore, so it's just like, see where it leads you and have faith that it will lead you, you know, in a safe place, in a place where you're supposed to be. And I feel like I'm supposed to be in this position right now. So sounds crazy, I know, but I wanted to share that with you guys. You can check me out on Instagram, NoelNaturallyunique. Description, it will be in the description box. You could check me out on my Facebook page, Felicia Natural Hair Zone, and FeliciaUniqueBlogspot.com. I am going to start updating everything. Now that I have more free time, I'm definitely going to document and update more on my health, hair, fitness, and I'm still balancing and putting myself back in tune with, you know, the lifestyle that I want to be back in tune with. So I hope everybody's doing well. Leave your comments and below. You can share this video for, you know, anybody that you know that has a passion or drive, or you're contemplating with spirit versus your logical mind. I guess I'm just a living example out there, and I'm just putting my life experience out there just to be related and hopefully be an inspiration. Let's see where, you know, this choice that I made leads me. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.